I guess you call it the Brown brothers, first of all, and Jermaine Harper, the 3 returning starters.
Shot clock a factor now. Thrown away. Curtis Allen with the steal. Allen attacks, hangs and misses. Tancredi drops back and gets the rebound, and now Fullerton wants to run. Harper stops, pops, leaves it short. And Stewart gets raked across the eyes as he pulls down the rebound.
K-State missed an opportunity there on the break. Curtis Allen a little tentative on the shot. Jim Woldridge out saying, I think I found your contact. You definitely want your point guard to be able to see. I don't know if you've ever had your contact go on the floor. It's one thing to get it back in. That doesn't necessarily mean you can see out of it.
Yeah, exactly. It's hard telling what's on that. Or
your eye's all red, it hurts, and then there may be a little dirt on the floor.
The K-State women played earlier tonight. This is the back end of a doubleheader. Deb Patterson's team winning 78-30 tonight over Delaware State. Kim Dietz leading the way with 18 points for K-State, which remained undefeated on the season. K-State 27-2 over the last 3+ seasons here at home against non-conference teams. Although Fullerton has been pretty good on the road under head coach Bob Burton, 13-17, and they've won 8 of their last 10 going back to last year. Coming into tonight, 22-13 the lead. Tabron spots for 3, not this time, and the rebound off to Jamal Brown. Robinson throws up a brick. Brown has it knocked away by Wright. Wright, very good in transition. Here's Harris, leaves it short. When he has missed this year almost every time, it's been front rim. And a foul inside on Cal State Fullerton. This on Jamal Brown, his first. And team foul number 4. Cartier Martin set to check back in.
It's nice to see the Wildcats maintain a 9-point lead when Cartier Martin comes back in. He's had to play a number of minutes. He's been the real rock that they've got to lean on, and for him to get a significant rest like he just got and still be ahead by 9 is important for the Cats.
Well, and it's been Cartier who has carried most of the scoring load early on in games this year. Not the case tonight. He has just 2, and the Wildcats enjoying a 9-point lead. Swing it up high, end to end against this zone. Tabron with the spin move. Defender fell down, and he misses the mid-range jumper. Burns tracks down the rebound for Cal State Fullerton.
Mario, just a little tentative in reversing the basketball. When you get to the point, you're not going to take the shot. You spin it to the other side real quick, and the shot would be there, but he hasn't done that yet.
Good D there by Viara. Back out to Brown, and he hits another one. 2 threes now for Bobby Brown. He has 8 to lead the Titans.
And you see Jim Woolbridge's face saying, you cannot leave number 3, no matter what. Don't worry about the ball inside. You're not going to go block it. A youngster making a mistake. Mario Tabron, just a step away is too much with Bobby Brown.
Martin in between 2 defenders with the putback. 4 for Cartier. The lead's back to 8 now for K-State. Brown again. No offense that time. Just a quick 3 by Bobby Brown, but that's why they score 85 a game. When he's on, he is tough.
And he's not taking his team out of their offense. Don't worry. A lot of teams, when you do that, they just get discombobulated. Not Fullerton. They expect him to do that. They're going to the board. As soon as he pulls up, everyone's going to the boards. They expect him to shoot any time.
Tabron tries a 3, front rim. Wright fights for the rebound. Burns has it. Burns with 3 rebounds in this first half, and here comes Brown again. Brown with the floater. Viara the rebound.
You want quality shots against Fullerton because outside shots that miss lead to long rebounds,
Absolutely.
Which sets them up to get running.
So far, K-State shooting 45%. On the baseline, Martin counted in the block on Fullerton. Nice work by Martin to slip behind that zone.
Not your normal angle pass, but the ball got there.
And the Wildcat lead back to 10. Timeout. Holding this Fullerton team that averages 85 points a game with 16 points and 29% shooting.
That's a nice job. And the key is there are no points off turnover for Cal State Fullerton. The Wildcats have only one turnover. You cannot give them open court situations, broken court situations. They will score the basketball. K-State's been able to get back and play defense and force them to play in the half court.
Cartier misses only his 4th free throw of the season. Now 18 of 22 on the season, although you saw the graphic, Wildcats leading the conference from the free throw line, and they've been getting there a lot. About 27 attempts per game.
Compared to only 11 of their opponents.
Arrow goes to K-State.
You look at some of the best teams at the end of the season, the NCAA, Elite 8, and Sweet 16 and all that. You look, so many times their free throw attempts are absolutely greater than their opponents, and it's an important statistic that we rarely look at. We've seen times where there's a lot of schools who have made more free throws than their opponent has taken. The Wildcats are unbelievably near that level in their free throw shooting so far this year. They've been getting to the line.
Akeem Wright with 6 as he drains another jumper. Yeah, look at Bob Knight teams, Eddie Sutton teams over the year. They get to the free throw line, and that's such a huge part of their success.
And so far the Wildcats have been very efficient, hitting an unbelievable 80% of their free throws going into this game.
Here's a look at a quick stat brought to you by O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts at better prices every day. Only 1 turnover. Almost 15 minutes of action for K-State so far. There's a long 3 out of the corner by Cottrell, a sophomore from Seattle. He started the first 2 games and comes in off the bench for Bob Burton and stops the Wildcat run.
Makes his first 3-pointer of the year. He's known more as a defensive player. Got a point look now, more of a 3-2 type of zone.
Harris, yes. Double figures for Lance Harris. And the lid finally off the bucket for the junior out of Columbia, Missouri now.
Doubling his 3-point output. Such a key for K-State to have many scoring options. Sure, Cartier Martin is the main man, but you become so much better when you've got that outside presence on the other wing. David Hoskins working inside. Akeem Wright has been able to score the basketball. It's one of the reasons why the Wildcats have played very good offense, shooting a very nice percentage early in the year. 48% plus, a couple of games over 50%. And that's without taking a lot of 3-point shots. It's exactly what Jim Woodridge wants with his offense.
Well, and people forget or maybe didn't even notice last year that really down the stretch of the season, Lance Harris was one of the top scoring guards in the Big 12 over the second half of the season. You know, Jeremiah Massey got a lot of the headlines, a lot of the talk about Cartier Martin. Harris quietly put together a great stretch as he averaged better than 15 points a game in his last 15 games of the season during his sophomore year.
And that was a time when K-State was introducing the style of play that they play this year. Less triangle. This year basically no triangle, more of a motion offense, 4-guard offense, and Lance Harris really stepped up and felt comfortable in that type of play. Not a good pass there.
Trying to force it against the zone. Here comes Burns on the run for the Titans. Only the 2nd turnover of the game, though, on K-State. Here's Burns trying to drive on Hoskins. Good help from Wright. Robinson left open, front rim, and the rebound off to Martin.
Good left hand there by Lance Harris. It looked like that long rebound was going back to Cal State Fullerton. He somehow stopped it and got the ball with one hand.
Harris on the cut. Somebody got a piece of that, and Brown has another rebound. Here comes the point guard, Bobby Brown, has the floor cleared and leaves it for Burns. Burns rejected, and Martin is there with the tie-up. It'll stay with Cal State.
Great timing. No body there by the Wildcats. Cartier with the left hand just going straight up like you should, meeting the basketball. Nice defense.
Talked a lot about Cartier's scoring this year, but in addition to being the leading scorer and 3rd leading rebounder in the conference, he ranks among the top 15